Chapter 3, Section 4 is angle pairs, transversals, and solving systems. This is from the book, Chapter 3, Section 1. And first of all, we have a definition. Angle pairs are created by the transversal, and a transversal is a line that intersects at least two other lines in a distinct point. So basically you have two lines, another line that crosses it, and that's called the transversal. And we have a bunch of angles that are formed, and they're given a name. So these are the 5 different types of angles we have. Corresponding angles are non-adjacent angles on the same side of the transversal, where one is interior and one is an exterior. Corresponding angles basically are in the same location. Upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right. Angle 1 right here is in the upper left hand corner, and angle 5 is in the upper left hand corner. So those are corresponding angles. Angle 2 corresponds with angle 6. Angle 3 corresponds with angle 7. And angle 4 corresponds with angle 8. Alternate interior angles. Both non-adjacent angles are interior but on opposite sides of the transversal. So 4 and 6 are alternate interior angles, and 5 and 3 are alternate interior angles. Next we have alternate exterior angles. Both non-adjacent angles are exterior, but on opposite sides of the transversal. And I guess I should say by exterior, I mean outside of those two lines. So alternate exterior would be 1 and 7, or 2 and 8. So there are 2 pairs of alternate exterior angles. Next, we have same side interior angles. Both non-adjacent interior angles are on the same side of the transversal. So we have right here angle 4 and angle 5 are same side interior, or 3 and 6 are same side interior. Same side exterior. Exterior again is on the outside, and now you want them on the same side of the transversal. So you could have angle 1 and angle 8, or angle 2 and angle 7 are also same side exterior. Using this diagram, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are the angles that are in the same place. So I'm going to say 1 and 3. And there are actually 4 sets of corresponding angles. See if you can come up with another one. You could also have angle 2 and angle 4, or 5 and 7, or 6 and 8. Alternate interior angles. You could have angle 2 and angle 7, or angle 3 and angle 6. Alternate exterior angles. Exterior and on opposite sides. So angle 5 and angle 4. Or you could have angle 1 and angle 8. Same side interior, angle 6 and angle 7. And by same side, we mean same side of the transversal. So that could be 2 and 3. And same side exterior, 5 and 8. Or angle 1 and angle 4. Next one says use the diagram given, identify the transversal, and then classify each angle pair. The transversal here is that line A, and these angles, one is interior, one is exterior, and they're in the same place. So those are corresponding angles. And a lot of times we use the abbreviation CA for corresponding angles. Letter B, this is your transversal. The transversal is letter F. And these angles right here are interior, and they are on the same side. So those are same side interior angles. Letter C, this is our transversal right here. I think that's letter C. And these angles are exterior. That's the interior. So the angles are exterior. And those are alternate exterior angles. Example 3, we are using this diagram and we have to classify a bunch of these. 1 and 5 right here. First of all, finding the transversal, it's going to be this line right here, because 1 and 5 both touch that. So the transversal is angle N, and then 1 and 5 are alternate interior angles. 3 and 4, it's kind of a trick question. There's not a transversal there. Those are vertical angles. 2 and 8, again, your transversal is N. And 2 and 8 are both kind of to the bottom right hand side. One is interior and one is exterior. So those are corresponding angles. 1 and 8, your transversal again is N, and this one's inside and that one's outside, and there's no relationship there. I'll put empty set or none. 4 and 6, 4 and 6 both touch line M. So that is your transversal, and 4 and 6 are alternate exterior angles. 4 and 7, 4 and 7, your transversal here is M, and 4 and 7 are both exterior. However, they are on the same side, exterior. And 1 and 6, your transversal is N, and those are same side interior angles. Example 4, we have some pictures and we need to look at the relationships within here and then set up some systems. This is a right angle, which means all 4 of those are right angles. That means 6x minus 2y equals 90 degrees. And that means 3x plus 2y equals 90 degrees. Solving this system, we're going to add everything going down. You have 9x, that cancels out. equals 180. And when you divide both sides by 9, x equals 20. And I'm going to use the second equation. 3x, whoops, not 3x. How about 3 times 20? We're going to put the x inside of there. Plus 2y equals 90. That becomes 60 plus 2y equals 90. When you subtract 60 from both sides, you have 2y equals 30. And when you divide both sides by 2, y equals 15. So x is 20, y is 15. Letter B, again we have a bunch of right angles, so all of those equal 90 degrees. So 10x plus 4y equals 90. 26x minus 4y equals 90. And when you add going down, you end up with 36x equals 180. 180 divided by 36 is 5. And I'm going to put that into the first equation. So 10 times 5 plus 4y equals 90. That becomes 50 plus 4y equals 90. And subtracting 50 from both sides, you have 4y equals 40. And then when you divide both sides by 4, y equals 10. So x equals 5, y equals 10. Next one, these do not all equal 90 now. We have one angle here that's 45. So this vertical angle here will also be 45. And this angle right here will be 180 minus 45, which is 135. So we have 3x plus 3y equals 45. And then negative 3x plus 17y equals 135. Adding that going down, you have 20y equals 180. And when you divide both sides by 20, y equals 9. And then I'm going to put that, I think, into the first one. So 3x plus 3 times 9 equals 45, which becomes 3x plus 27 equals 45. When you subtract 27 from both sides, you have 3x equals 18, and dividing both sides by 3, x equals 6, y equals negative 9. And we have a couple more at the top of the next page. This is 36. So 180 minus 36 is 144. And then we have 6x plus 10y equals 144. And 18x plus 6y equals 144. And solving this, I think what I'm going to do is multiply this whole top equation by -3, and that will become -18x plus -30y equals -432. Those will cancel, and you have -24y plus 144. -432 plus 144 is -288. And then we divide both sides by -24, and you end up with y equals 12. And I'm going to put that into this, I'm going to put in the first equation. 6x plus 10 times 12 equals 144. That becomes 6x plus 120 equals 144. Subtracting 120 from both sides, you have 6x equals 24. And then when you divide both sides by 6, x equals 4. Letter E, these vertical angles are congruent. So 2x plus 4y equals 72. This angle right here will be 180 minus 72, which makes that angle 108. And then these vertical angles are 108. And to solve this, I'm going to multiply the second equation by -2. I'm going to copy the first one down again. The second one will be -10x plus -4y equals -216. So that becomes -8x equals -144. And when you divide both sides by -8, x then equals 18. And I'm going to substitute that, I think, into the first one. 2 times 18 plus 4y equals 72, which becomes 36 plus 4y equals 72. Subtracting 36 from both sides, you have 4y equals 36. And when you divide both sides by 4, y equals 9. And letter F, I believe we're missing a fairly important piece of information there, and that is that that is a right angle. So that becomes 64x minus 4y equals 90, and -19x plus 4y equals 90. (64x minus 19x is 45x equals 180. And when you divide both sides by 45, x equals 4. And I'm going to put that into the first equation. 64 times 4 minus 4y equals 90. So that becomes 256 minus 4y equals 90. And if we subtract 256 from both sides, you have -4y equals 166, and y equals 41.5.